been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love? God was cash. What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Buffalo Bills. This will make it into the end zone. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down at Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might well run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Trent Murphy made the tackle.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got his man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Morello getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are for these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Pushing his way inside the 4. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big gain there for the Bills. 49 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
One receiver right, that's Brown. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
For the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
Hauschka's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position because 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
Ah, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The drive starts with a completion left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the grab by Croft. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And going to give this one to Singletary. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he floats one there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. On the ground, it's Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worse, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st First and 10 at the 47.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Stafford. The man's got the tight end, Hawkinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Lions 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. He completes it to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To start the drive, but that one incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll find Golladay. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. 45 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Makes the score Bills 24, Lions 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Is actually going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
17-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now Allen. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw. It's complete to Diggs. The 40, the 30, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he fends him off.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when he would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Caught by Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stafford on first down. He's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Second and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Hockenson. 11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the point after.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So it's a victory here for the